What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Can't Talk, I'm Creating. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Can't Talk, I'm Creating, podcast by creatives for creatives, and we're here today with a special guest, somebody who has seen me before WaveChange was WaveChange, when it was just me doing videos and posting it under the name WaveChange. I'll let him introduce himself.
My name's Just Duvak, music producer from South Jersey. Yeah, man, you and I was thinking about this, dude. Like we've known each other a grip.
Yeah.
We go
yeah.
I know everybody is like, we go way back.
No, yeah.
We actually go way back, dude. Like what was your dorm was like, was it a floor above mine? It was what floor were you? Were you 405 or were you 605? Because I was 505.
I think I was 6. I think you were
Yes,
one
because
lower
I remember
than me.
when we used to go to your dorm room, because Dejan and Throb went there.
Yeah.
And whenever we would go to your room to like check on music video progress and everything, we would go up. So yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Out of everybody, I'm trying to think. Dejan's the only other person who would have known me at the same time, because everybody I feel like I meet or I talk to now just knows me through like having WaveChange.
Yeah.
But like we met before WaveChange.
I know,
was, like,
dude.
When I was
That's
trying
why
to
like
establish
when you were showing me around this whole place, I was fucking flabbergasted. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? It was literally a whole, like, the growth you could definitely see, bro. It's amazing. That's why, like, I'm always, every time I see you post, I'm like, that's fucking beautiful, bro. Because I remember it just like it was yesterday, just doing nothing but chilling in the fucking dorm rooms.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy because it's funny, like timing, because me and Dejan, I've kept in the most contact with Dejan, like we talk pretty frequently.
Yeah.
But literally like, not even a week ago, I just went back through my old videos from it being in college, bro, and I got like such a wave of nostalgia, like
dude.
Like going back
Christ.
and just like missing, like just I don't know that time. Like I remember in that time like being stressed about like not wanting to do school and like this, but then watching it back and being like, yo,
bro, because
it was different.
Do you know what was so beautiful about it? The reason why it is I miss that time frame so much is not because like you're in school and you have like the only responsibility you have to worry about is school. I miss it because of moments like that, dude. You're surrounded by nothing but creatives. So 90% of your time is your friends.
It's just all
linking up with creatives.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was such a day. Like, and it's like even now, like my life, obviously, just from having this place is like I'm around creatives all the time. But it's different when it's like you're almost like forced around other creatives.
Yes.
Like right now,
it's a
I
job
have to seek
now.
out people. Yeah, I have to seek out people to surround myself with. When they're just like you're just around
They're
all these
floor above you.
Everywhere you turn, literally surrounded in all directions
Yeah.
by different creatives, and it was cool to have the blend of like different creatives.
Yes.
Where right now it's like obviously like I'm in service of artists now, so it's kind of like servicing everybody else. But then it was just like people just trying to create whatever it was, whether it was doing paintings or doing this or just surrounded by creative people.
Yeah, dude, I
feel like I'm low key trying to like recreate that with this place. I catch myself
hey man,
I'm low key getting nostalgic,
the shit that I'm
and I'm
seeing, like
trying to force myself to be surrounded by creatives as much as I can.
But that's good though, bro, because that is, you know, nowadays you have to find yourself going out of your way to find that. Like I've been so disconnected from that because obviously you graduate, okay, and you I don't want to say you kind of have to be an adult, but you kind of got to be a tad bit more responsible because you got fucking bills now and shit.
Real life.
So exactly. So you got to get a job. You got to figure out where it is you're going to live. You got to all that adult shit, right? And in the hustle and bustle of all of that, you kind of lose that creative side, dude.
Yeah, I mean, because
you're always creating, but it's just the fact that like, bro, most of my like the real world friends, like they don't do music. Like the friends that do music and do the same things that I do, I have to actually like pop out to the city and reconnect with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it was, you know.
It was nice to just be in this like bubble of like, creative.
Exactly. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and try to chase down. I mean, I think back a lot because it's like, obviously I don't regret like leaving early or like, because even if I would have stayed, most like Dejan also left, Throb left, like it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
But it's like, I watched videos back of it and I'm like, damn, like I wish like I'll never get to go back to that. And it's like, I catch myself, but when I would hear like my parent, or like somebody older being like, you're going to miss those. Like,
no, seriously,
turned into that person where it's like, nah, you're like, you got to like, like enjoy that because
Yeah.
bro, it's like you said, like real life does catch up, and it's like becomes the balance of doing both.
Yes.
And then it's just trying to surround yourself with those creatives as much as you can, which is the nice thing about like putting this place together. And even like I've gotten like my brother would be a self-identified not creative, like never did anything creative.
Really?
But since we moved into this place, I brought him in. He was like real handy, so I just had him helping like just build sets, just like construction stuff. And then slowly he's turned into a creative. He started editing some behind the scenes for me, and now he's full on like creative. He's here all the time, just like doing stuff and kind of like trying to convert those people, like you said, in my life who aren't creatives to try to slowly.
You know what? I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, try to like find ways to like integrate them and get them into it, because like even my my childhood best friend, my closest friend, I see him the least out of probably anybody because he would self-appoint not a creative. Like we don't have similar interests. And even that, it's just like I hit him up recently, like, yo, like, would you be interested? Like, if I show you how to edit something, would you be interested in just trying it for me? And I was like, I mean, I'm not against it. I was like, because this low key, like, I'm just trying to get a reason that I can see you more because I need to do this thing. Yeah.
Slick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I know I got to do this thing, but if I can get you to do it, I can see you more.
But you know what, man? Sometimes people just need that. Like, they just need to be surrounded with the people that would push them to be that way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things, too, is like, all right, dude, if you know that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, it come hell or high fucking water, you're going to figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Okay. The average person, like, they'll probably see it as like, it's a fun hobby.
Yeah.
But like, it's not a dream to them.
No.
You know what I mean? But sometimes that mentality could be chipped away at if you just put them in the proper setting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because some like it does, like I've noticed. I mean, even I would say majority of people don't have this like in like this big dream that pushes them through everything else. Like they kind of just go through
a
life.
lot of it. It's social. It's a lot of social conditioning, bro. It's like I get it. I really do, because if you look at the relationship that you have, any creative has with their art or whatever, it's kind of sick. If you think about it, because you're going to go through so much shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're somebody who really loves this, you're going to continue to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of just like, I kind of feel like this is kind of what I'm here to do. You know what I mean? And I've always known that, dude. Like, bro, you think when I graduated fucking UArts, I was like, I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, no, dude. I was like, everything that I've ever done has always been just because I love music, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's just such a huge joy when you create something that's incredible.
It's a feel like I couldn't even describe it to somebody who doesn't create in any aspect. It's like I've never got that feeling from anything else. Even other things I enjoy, it's like a different thing.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Like I don't have kids, but I can imagine that's probably the only thing that could like resemble, because you're like creating something and like you care for this thing more than you damn near care about yourself. Like
you'll go through whatever
to the detriment of myself, my life, my health.
You will go
grow
through
this thing.
Whatever for it. You will fucking cut off relationships. You'll go broke. You'll make no fucking money.
Yeah.
You will completely just totally not listen to any and anybody around you. Like any and everybody around you won't listen to, just because you love this fucking thing.
For this thing. Yeah.
Yes, dude. It's.
I mean, it definitely, like you said, it does become like a
sickness.
Yeah, it definitely becomes like a mental disease at a certain point. That it's like, because there's luckily my like core friend group I grew up with was like understanding enough to be like, we get that you're gonna do this thing, and like never talk to us for long periods of time.
Those are real friends.
Yeah,
bro. Those are real friends.
Appreciate having that. Yeah. But I could easily see how like you like I would spend long periods of time where I haven't like seen friends or talked to anybody because I'm doing this thing, and lost relationships, and for this blind fate, like this just blind, like because like if I don't do this thing, I'm not gonna be happy. No, if I stop this thing, you're not gonna like the version of me I am.
Like
so
that,
it's
and that's what people don't really understand. It's like, you okay, maybe there's not really much in the way of like a payoff in the beginning, bro, but you don't do it because you want
it's like obviously like we want like everyone wants to
everybody
get rich.
wants to exactly,
but like it's not, and it's
not the sole motivation.
I really like, and I resonate with the people who like, you can tell even without like just saying those words, you can tell that they obviously everyone wants to get rich, but that aside, they just love doing this thing.
Yes,
because I'm around tons of, just through having this place now, I see so many artists, And I can quickly tell it's like the people who are getting discouraged because their main priority is getting to that
Yes.
like notoriety or
Getting
money
rich and
or
then
getting
getting their
whatever
dick
that
sucked. Yeah,
they want
no.
something else
Yeah.
out of it, not I want to be able
The
to
actual
create
work.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's the
loving
thing,
actual
bro.
process.
The people who are, and that's why it was such a joy to be there, bro, was the people who are really a joy to be around are the people who get actual enjoyment out of the work itself.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I love making projects. I know everybody is like, producers are mainly just like, beat sellers and shit like
Yeah.
that. But my number one biggest joy is finding an artist and locking in with them for like an extended period of time and just building an entire fucking body of work. To me,
beautiful,
I don't know why that is just, it's like when you make a whole movie with somebody, bro.
It's
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I could just make fucking beats here and there and one will be like a single, I guess. But like, this is a whole story.
Yeah,
I'm attached to this forever, dude.
You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty I find it. Because it's like the way I like going back to like, again, I hate
if
to
I
make the
die
analogy,
tomorrow, that's what people are going to remember me by.
Thing. It's like, again, like I don't have kids, but I'm like, it's almost like you're like making a project and making a whole thing. It's like this thing that's going to like can live on past me. And it's not just like versus just like making random beats and throwing them out and not even knowing where they're going. Just that's more just like hooking up.
Unless it's ass. Then I'm like,
strange kids everywhere. It's like, I'd rather like grow this child and teach them and like shape it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's, that's like the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, I mean that's like I try to as much as I can like anybody like especially my friends I grew up with who don't I identify they don't have like this overarching thing. It's like just try like feel like the level of joy and peace in your life that you'll have knowing this thing or having this thing that you could just constantly pursue and like chase after like that you love so much like it makes any strike and whenever like bills are tough, like it makes it not matter as much because you have this like
bro,
this almost like lighthouse that you're like I love just like
I never thought about it like that to be honest with you.
I like that's the one because I would spend a lot of time because a lot of my friends for a long time would just like not like they're like depressed and upset, but like I'd identify how like things in my life wouldn't stress me out or bother me as much as other things in their life. Even like just not even like to make it dark, but like I lost my dad passed away like 3 or 4 years ago.
Shit, bro.
And like I noticed how like that is like one of the biggest traumatic things you could like deal with.
Yeah.
And I was able to get through that pretty not easily, but easier than I'll watch some people like lose their job and it like destroys them. And it's like, dude, that's just like go get another job.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like because like I have this thing that like gives purpose to my life bigger than just waking. I don't even know what if you don't have that thing, what kind of like
exactly
makes you wake up in the morning. That's why a lot of people wake up upset and not want to go through the day. It's like you got to find that thing, whatever it is, even if it's like
I feel like even if it's bro. Well, first off, I'm sorry about your dad.
No, that's all good, man.
But I think to circle back around to what you said, I think it boils down to like people kind of have to. Are you living a life, with purpose, or are you kind of just living a life just to live?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. And it's like. There's nothing wrong. Like, everybody's got to survive, bro.
Yeah.
Not everybody could be an artist or fucking, you know what I'm saying? I totally understand that. But even if it's not art, what are you like? Do you have a purpose? What are you passionate about? What the fuck is it, bro? Because if it's just something superficial, like, homie, I can't even relate. You know what I mean? Do you ever see that video? There was this video of Tyler, the Creator, and he was talking at a panel. And he was talking about people ask me all the time, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? And he was like, I can't even process that fucking question. I really can't. Like, I can't even process that thought because to me, it's like, it just makes so much sense that I would do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense in the world whatsoever that I would be doing anything else other than this. Yeah. So to even think about, what would I be doing different? Like, it's not even.
I mean, that mentality I think is like what's key because like I don't even like I'll talk to a lot of artists and they'll complain about like, bro, if this doesn't work in a year, like that's it. I'm just and like I can't even process that mentality of like if this doesn't work,
and
whatever
what's
that is.
Crazy, those people, bro, it never works for.
Yeah,
and what's even worse is they fucking go on to like get on like Instagram or TikTok or some shit, and they're like, you gotta like buy 1 billion bots in order to like get a #1 record. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah,
Like just let the artist make art. You know what I'm saying? And step aside. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
it like that meant like I haven't seen that clip of Tyler the Creator, but like that mentality of like it doesn't even compute in my brain. Like you're saying, like if this like what if WaveChange doesn't work and like what is that like?
What does that even mean?
Does that mean
You
I'm
know what I
dying?
mean?
Like,
Yeah,
so the only thing that I can think is like that means I die because like I'm gonna be doing this
man.
regardless of whatever you think working means. Like working means
Even
I'm
if you
able
didn't
to
have-
sit down and create.
Yeah, even if you didn't have the real life fantasy factory, you'd still be doing fucking
I mean,
music videos.
yeah, it's like like
You'd
that.
still figure it out. But that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
would-
saying. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It's like that's the relationship that you have with this. It's like come hell or high water, you're still gonna do this.
yeah,
It's
just
just
like
never gonna change, bro. Like regardless of what anybody else tries to say to you or steer towards you. You know what I'm
like
saying?
are you? It's like saying like, what if just breathing stops working for you?
What the fuck does that mean?
Right?
You know what
Like,
I mean?
exactly.
Like,
it's like, huh? Like you're gonna wake
what
up.
the fuck
and
does that
breathe,
mean,
right?
Kobe Bryant? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Yeah, bro. It's like having that, and like you said, it doesn't even have to like. Obviously, when we talk about it, when I talk about it, it goes
That's just
back
what
to
we're
having
gonna
art.
use. Yeah.
But I see even my mom. I see my mom like she's not an artist in any sense, but she loves animals and dogs. And I found her. I watched her get so much purpose in volunteering for a shelter.
Yeah.
Every weekend, she was transporting dogs. She'd pick them up from Maine and drive them down, and like just and she got so much purpose from doing that thing. And it like that wasn't art or like anything. Like, but she found this thing that gave her so much purpose, and she was excited to finish her job for the day, clock out, so she can do this thing and like find whatever. And if you don't have any idea what that is, like, just
You
try
got plenty of
things.
time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
And
Like you
I
got time.
also don't fully like subscribe to like I have no idea what that thing is.
Yes.
Because if I sat you in a room right here with nothing in it, your heart's gonna make you like, what do you feel like? I want to play a video game. I want to watch them. Like there's something that you're pulled towards, and start with that seed. If it's playing video games, okay, like that's something. Like start somewhere and go towards whatever your interest is.
Yeah. What do you love specifically about that? You know what I'm saying?
The best like way I've kind of like trying to train my brain and like trying to talk to other people about it is if right now, if I handed you some magic token that took away everything and like you no more bills, you had unlimited money, you didn't have to work, how are you spending the next 50 years, however long you're gonna be alive? Like, are you just gonna be like, oh, I don't have to work, so that's it? Like, no, like, what are you gonna go like? Oh, I want to go sit on a beach, or I want like that. Whatever for your first thought of like, oh, I have no more bills, I don't have to work. What do I feel like doing? Start there. Like that's the easiest way because most people get clouded by like they can't process it because they think, well, I need to make. How's that gonna make money so I can pay?
Yes, exactly. Because they're conditioned that way.
Yeah,
they're like it's not a realistic goal, so it's like why would I even? But I think at the end of the day, bro, it's mainly just because they either don't want to look like losers or they just don't want to look. They don't want to fail.
I think a lot of people are scared to like
they don't want to. Yeah,
and,
but like, bro, you know, it's like this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but in certain aspects, like failure, in the sense that a lot of people talk about, like it's never existed to me. You know what I mean? Like I've never. So long as I still get to wake up and create, to me, I've already won. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You only fail if you make expectations.
That is a great like I don't even think failure exists. And failure only exists if you have some like WaveChange can't fail, or I can't fail at doing visuals or creating unless I go, if I'm not doing this by this time.
Yes.
Setting an expectation. It's like and a lot of like people's scope of what failure is just how they think their peers or other people are going to perceive them. Yeah. And like, not to burst everyone's bubble, but like, nobody gives a fuck. No. Everybody is like, as much as like somebody might look at something you post and go, oh, that's cringe or that's whack, or whatever. Like you do something and they're like, that's whack. It's like, dude, like, does that really fucking matter? Like, like, they might say that, but then in 5 minutes, they're thinking about their bills. They're thinking about like, nobody cares. Like people live in this world where they feel like, almost it's like you said, I think it's a condition thing where it's like you go through middle and high school where it's like if you do some shit in high school or middle school, you get clown like, but people carry that mentality of like you're not in like nobody cares. If you do some shit that people are like, that's whack, at worst they're gonna go, "Ha, that was whack. You're weird," and then continue their
exactly, bro. And like, bro, fuck those people.
Yeah, like
seriously,
does that really
you're not gonna know who they are in like 4 years anyway, dude.
And yeah, like that, like we're not like the way I see it. It's like you're not in high school where it's like the person who's looking at you going, "You're whack, you're weird." Like you have to see them every day. It's like we're
in the real world.
Most people watch it. It's like if somebody's saying that to you, guess what? If you're saying that to me, I could just look this way.
Yeah,
like, I don't need to have you
or block the account, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like. Shit.
Like I people carry that pressure, and like obviously easier said than done for some people, but like
because we've all been in that position, bro, where
we have emotion and stuff, but like to limit, to like give up almost your life and like pursuing this thing that can give your life so much purpose to please that person so they won't say that thing to you. It's weird, like dude. You're living. I'm now making my life.
Yeah.
So you can be happy. It's like
which is the strangest thing, bro. And maybe it's something like we see that. And sometimes I'm like, fuck, man, maybe I'm the problem. Because, like, maybe if I was like that, life would be easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, would it? Because, you know, think about this, dude. And you brought up your pops earlier. Shit, man, it'll be like 5, 6 years, I think, in April. I lost my pops.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
6 months after I graduated during the pandemic. And I remember, right, you know, it goes back to like this whole, we talked about earlier, this mentality about like, you put like an expectation on something, right? After that happened, bro, I stopped doing that. And it was mainly because like, all right, yes, you want to set a goal. Okay. So, but it's mainly something like, okay, by the end of the year, I'll have, I don't know, my fucking car insurance paid off or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something minuscule, you know? You put like a time constraint on something, dude, like you kind of are just setting yourself up for failure because it's like really at the end of the day, bro, my thing is this, like if there's an overall thing that I actually want to do, it's all about what I do in my day to day. So I don't know if I'm going to live to be like 100 or whatever the fuck, but I do know that if I exercise every single day, that's going to increase my chances. It's the same thing with music. I don't know if I'm going to get a hit. But I do know if I make something every single day or just at least at the bare minimum, at least once or twice a week, and then send some shit out to somebody, something will eventually, like the chances of that happening will go up.
It's like if you're like playing the lottery, it's like, maybe this is a bad analogy because like, I'm not telling you to play the lottery, but like you can't win the lottery if you don't play it. You have a way better chance of winning the lottery if you play it every day.
No, for real. No. And it's just like, you know, I always like people who are like, yeah, by the time I'm like 30, I want to have like 3 houses. The one thought that always comes to my brain, and I say this to myself, like literally when I hear this, every single time I say it, I'm like, bro, when I was 23, I did not think I was going to be fatherless by 25. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like when I was in high school, I didn't think I was going to be working the fucking day job that I work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as much as you want to plan, make goals, and prepare, all of that shit is important. It's equally as important to be able to adjust.
That's what I think the key is. Cause like, it's good to have goals because that helps you like push, but like, like you said, like something about setting the time constraints, and a lot of people, I think, not setting goals that are like out of your hands. Like, I want to be Drake by the time I'm 30. It's like,
good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean? And if you're going to set these goals, I feel like you also have to then put the work into like, all right, I want to I want to pay, like let's say I want to buy a house by 30. It's like, if you can't just set that endpoint goal. If you're going to say that, then you have to plan, like,
you have to do the day-to-day things.
What do I have to, all right, so this month I need to achieve this. And then in 2 months, and you find these like things, like the actionable things you can achieve, not just like, I want to be a millionaire by 30. It's like, if that's actually your goal, do the math. It's like, then I need to save this much each month. And like, how do I save that much each month? Like, actually create the map to that goal.
And if you can't do it, then
you got to adjust, and you got, like you said, be able to adjust, and I think have grace in that. Like, you got to be okay, like set these goals for yourself, but not make it like your end all be all. If I don't get this goal,
then I'm a fucking failure. And it's like, well, okay, are you a failure? Because there's a lot of people that didn't do the shit that you just did.
Yeah, bro.
That like, aren't doing the shit that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't have the shit that you have, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wouldn't consider that a failure. I just consider that like, yo, bro, like,
yeah,
it's just life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
and you gotta like, I think, set like goals that make sense. Because I could go, I want to be a billionaire by 30, and it's like, you got to be objective in yourself and be like, does that make sense? But then somebody like Elon Musk could be like, I want to be a trillionaire by this age. And if you have like these things, like you got to be like realistic with yourself. But it's like, and when you set more goals that are kind of more like realistic to your life, because it's like fair. Like a lot of people are like, it's not fair though. It's like, forget that. Like you're born in your life. You got to look at, this is the life I have. All right, you might not be able to be a billionaire by 30, but I want to have $100,000 saved for a house by 30. And you got to adjust it to like what can be actually put into steps in your life.
Yeah.
And the more you do that, like you can start achieving these goals and you build that confidence to be able to set these other goals and build better goals. You can't do the billionaire by 30 goal off rip. Set a goal of like, I want to save 10 grand by the end of next year.
Highly attainable.
And you do that and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then next year, I want to save 20. And like you build up these goals almost. Because like people be like,
for sure.
I'm going to be a billionaire by 30. They get to 29. They have,
fuck my life.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I guess I'm a failure. Like, no, you just set like, it'd be like me putting you in a fucking calculus class and being like, if you don't get 100,
you're a failure.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, you didn't go to fucking algebra.
You still got an A. You know what I mean?
It's like, bro,
you still passed. You still got high marks. Like, come on now, dude.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's thought process is insane to me. And I don't know, man. I guess I understand it to an extent, but at the same time, yeah, dude, I just feel like, I remember I was watching this video this one time and they were talking about everybody, if you were to compare and contrast, right? Like when I first started, and you probably relate to this too, from when you first started making music videos, right? All of the artists that you were making videos for, bro, same shit with me. All of the artists that I started producing for when I first started producing, you could probably count on one hand how many of them still actually do music.
Bro, I think about this all the time. There's
and it's just like because of the fact that like, bro, they just, you have to, that sickness, bro. You have to have that sick relationship with this. Like you have to love it, bro.
You actually have to love it and not what you're getting out of it. Because like I'll think back, I used to like I can picture like they're standing right here, the people that I like my first like wave of people I was working with, and like I can
no pun intended.
Yeah, facts. And then I'm like, damn, like I don't think a single one of them are still doing it. And then I can like almost objectively look at it and be like, I can think back now and be like, oh, I could see that they weren't doing this because they love it. They were doing it chasing
just because they wanted some to be Drake. And it's like, all right, homie, like
I'm like they got to whatever point they decide in their brain and they realize, oh, I'm not gonna be that, and they change the goal.
They quit.
Like, it's
you know what I mean? But if you really actually love this, you'll adjust.
The people, and that's I think one thing about, because all the people I came friends with in college and at UArts are basically still all doing it.
Yeah.
And I think something about like going to college for that and going to the school and like paying money to do this thing kind of weeded out the people who actually cared about doing it versus were just like, nobody who wanted to just be Drake was paying the money to go to UArts, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, for real.
Because like,
if they were
that
you fucked up, huh?
Because now you're putting yourself in debt for this thing that you don't even care about.
Yeah.
But all the people like you, Throb, Eddie, like the people like Dejan that I still talk to, it's like everyone's still doing this, pursuing it. It's like because they actually like doing it.
Yes, it's it's crazy. I don't know, man. It's kind of wild. The one thing that I hope, dude, and I hope this is kind of going to change with like the younger generation of artists, bro, is you do see it here and there, but I do kind of want to see like that mentality shift a little bit more. I think what we really need to do is we need to shift socially as to how it is we view artists and people who are in the quote unquote creative economy. You know what I mean? Because those people, dude, like for the longest time, people kind of just looked at them as like just, you know, the stereotype, like the broke, starving artist where it's like they're never going to hold a steady job. They're never going to do X, Y, and Z, yada, yada, yada. And I get that because I've met motherfuckers like that. But at the same time, it's kind of just like these people actually like contribute to the economy. You know what I mean? Like they actually kind of like deserve some level of respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like once that starts to change, and there is like a younger school of thought that is kind of coming into the fray, that's kind of like taking over that. You know what I'm saying? Once that starts to change, I hope that would trigger some type of chain reaction to like make creativity and make art like great again, dude. You know what I'm saying? Or like better, like back to the point where people could just focus on making art. Yeah. I know that sounds like very Puritan. Oh yeah. But I just feel like, dude, there's just like part of the reason why it is nobody takes, you know, what the fuck it is we do seriously is because there's just like, there's too many goddamn shitheads, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they get into it for like all the wrong reasons. And then it's just like, you know, you'll invest time. Sometimes you invest money into them. You know what I'm saying? And it just turns out to be a huge, big fucking waste of time. Or on the flip side of that, you meet somebody who is insanely super fucking talented and is just like so awful in terms of things like professionalism, showing up to shit on time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just your day-to-day mundane things that it's not that big of a deal, but it's the little things because it's like, bro, you get to a certain level, dude. Like, if we got to be somewhere at 3:00, you can't be showing up at 4. Yeah. You got to fucking be there. Like 3:05 is late. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to be there at 2:50. If you're sleeping in until fucking 4:00 in the afternoon, you know what I mean? Like, that's a problem. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and that's usually, I guess, like the heartbreaking thing about people like that. So I'm hoping that changes as time goes by because I do see it a little bit more day in and day out. But it all, you know, it all depends, bro. Yeah, but I do like the point you were saying on like kind of shifting that view because it is like even like you'll all see a lot of people who are so talented, but like I think like you said, it's kind of the social conditioning of like you'll see these talented people, but because of how they were raised or like the condition of the like society, it's like they can't break that mindset of like, well, this will never work because it's not going to pay the bills, and like it's like, bro, you're not recognizing like how talented you are, bro. Like, and it's crazy because that's the talent is the problem. I used to go to this when I was in high school. I used to box, and I used to go to this gym. And I'll never forget this. This was, the gym was in Old City. It was in Philly. And we had guys there who were in the UFC. There's this guy who commentates for the UFC now. Believe it or not, he's actually a UArts alum. His name is Paul Felder. He trained at that gym. And my coach's name was this guy named Jason Sargis. And we had this fucking guy there who was incredible, dude. He was fucking dusting dudes in like a minute flat, knocking them out. He looked unstoppable. He was 30 years old, but he easily moved like a 23-year-old running back. Oh, wow. He just had cat-like reflexes. He was so gifted. And then he just started losing fights. And my coach explained it to me. He said it like, it goes like this. To somebody who's that talented, who's that gifted, regular hard shit to us just feels so easy to them. You get what I'm saying? So just like, I don't know, something like doing fucking suicide, running suicides or push-ups or some shit like that comes to them like that. But to us, it would be like, this is a full day's work. I got to go home. You know what I mean? The problem is when you step up in echelon of competition, so too does the workload. Everybody else is working 3 times as hard as you are just to be able to compete with you. If you don't do that, that's really when you see somebody get exposed. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's really because that's when it's like, now shit's hard. Yeah. Now you feel how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they're kind of conditioned to like being like, because it's so easy to them. They're conditioned to this. Yeah. It's the same thing with a motherfucker who's talented in music, bro. It's like if you could just walk in, you know, the average person who's like trained to sing, dude. Yeah. It's probably massively unfair that they probably trained their whole lives to be able to sing like a full chorus verse, you know, somewhat on tune. This man smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish. He does everything you're not supposed to do, comes in, and it sounds so majestic. Yeah. But as time goes on, that fades. Yeah. It's the same exact thing. As time goes on, that ability fades. And then
you're not conditioned to do the work
exactly
to sustain
because
it.
now you're fucking lost.
Yeah.
You get into a situation where it's like, shit, man, like you feel like you're a mess.
Yeah, because I think that kind of goes what we were saying about like with failure and stuff, because they're like, it became so easy, so they were never conditioned to like put that work in and build that muscle up or whatever it is.
Because then when the talent fails, you fall back on your skill.
Yeah.
But if you have no fucking skill to fall back on, dude, you're fucked.
Damn.
You know what I mean? That's kind of just that's how it is, bro. And I that's the most heartbreaking thing when you see artists who are like that, or like when you see artists who are just insanely super talented, but they just get caught up in like the stupid street life shit, that they have no business being in, bro.
Yeah, and it's like, I've seen so many people that it's like you have this like ability and talent to like, if you just put your energy into that, but it's like that, like you said, whether it's the street life or like other like random stuff that doesn't matter. I mean, even like I've seen so many people, like so many talented people get so like caught up with just like women and they're like pursuing like that, like a relationship or a sexual relationship with just women, like all their attention is on just chasing girls.
Yes.
And it's like, if you just put that much energy into your art, like it's like, bro, like you don't like understand all this stuff that you think is like this huge thing that you're spending all this energy on. All that would just come if you just put all your energy into this thing. Yeah. No pun intended.
There we go.
But dead ass, like it's like,
seriously.
they put this energy that like if you just put the energy into this other thing, like but then like you'd get these things that are like you're stressing over so much, like they would just come and they wouldn't even matter as much.
Yes.
If you had
and you would feel so much better, bro. Like that process, that journey, I guarantee you, dude, you're gonna be so much better of a human being because of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be like so much more confident. You would be surprised. Like sometimes, dude, you take like the people that we were talking about earlier, the people who would have never fucking thought that they could have been like a creative, and then you just, here's the space, here's some ideas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you loose. We'll see what comes of it. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be surprised that they'll walk away with a whole fucking Picasso, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, Vince Staples. Everybody knows who Vince Staples is.
Yeah.
Vince Staples didn't even really originally want to be a rapper.
Really?
Yeah. The story was that, so he used to hang around Odd Future and them. Obviously, because he was from, I think he was from like Long Beach or some shit, and they used to hang out with a lot of people, Long Beach or whatever. But the one commonality, believe it or not, was Mac Miller. Because Mac Miller used to have all of them over his house to work on music. So one day Vince comes in, just starts bullshitting, and Mac was like, bro, you got a lot of shit to say, bro. Like, why don't you just come to the house, work on some shit, whatever comes of it, comes of it. And fucking look at, if you would have sat down 19, well, he was probably like 19, but if you would have sat down like 15-year-old Vince Staples and been like, you're going to be a rapper, he probably would have fucking slapped you, bro, or like laughed in your face.
Man, it is like that also, like with, there's probably so much talent and so much like in people that you wouldn't even know, who they don't even know it because of like their environment and stuff. And if they're just put in the right environment, which is kind of like what I'm trying to do with this place, where it's like I recognize like I wanted this place that I could just create and do whatever and kind of be free with it. But I also really want this place that like going back to my brother, for example, who had no interest in whatsoever being a creative person at all, zero. He would have never thought anything of it. And it's like, just because he wasn't in that environment or around those people or even exposed to it to even open his mind to it, that I can have this place that it's like, you don't have to take those initial steps that if you like I took those initial steps when it started because I had like an interest in it where he didn't. Yeah. It's like, just kind of have this place that I can expose them to it. And it's like zero pressure. It's like, here, I got this stuff, mess around with it. I'll show you, I'll give you the tools. I'll give you the space, the tools. I'll give you the knowledge. And then you could just try. And now he found something he's super interested in. I see him editing stuff more than he's doing other stuff now. Yeah, dude. And it's like,
that's beautiful.
Creating this like environment to almost like foster that in other people. Like that like as I built this place, initially obviously it was just like I wanted this place I could just create. But I found so much more joy.
It got bigger than that.
Exactly. I found so much more joy now. And like not even like for myself, almost like taking a step back to like, even like on like with the music videos and stuff, like acknowledge like when I started, I saw all the roadblocks I would hit as far as like I want to make videos, but I need to find artists in this, and it's like building this thing that it's like there's 5 of us in the creative team now. There's like 2 other main shooters and editors, and there's 2 other guys we brought on recently, and like most of the shoots now I've delegated out where it's like, do you like this thing? You have an idea? All right, boom. I set up the artist. I make sure you're getting paid. We have the facility. We have the tools. And it's like, go create.
It's like
and
a whole infrastructure.
Yeah. And it's like being able to create this thing that it's like, that maybe one of these guys, the 4 other guys now, would have never gotten to this point because they would have hit one of the roadblocks I did early on. And it would have discouraged them where it's like, I can foster this thing now. It's like, all these roadblocks, just go create. Like, just flex that muscle, use that ability.
Get in
like,
reps.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and like,
dude.
And like, I get so much more joy now in like building this space and having that than I would have thought I would have got because I built this place for like, I want to have a place that I could just create and do this stuff. And it's like, realizing you said it turned into something bigger than me now. It turned into...
It's kind of taken on like a purpose that's much deeper than just having a space to create. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you were to start, like if you were like a producer or like an audio engineer or something, and you started your own studio just because you wanted your space to be able to bring your artists in, release records or whatever the fuck. But then it got bigger because it went from just starting out to having a space of your own to record and mix and master artists to, well, now I can bring in other engineers, show them how to do it.
Yep, exactly.
Show them, and then maybe this is something they realize that they wanted to do for the rest of their lives.
I mean,
and never
using
had that.
the Vince Staples as an example, like he might have never became an artist had he not been able to go to Mac's house and been around equipment and around everything and just try it. Like, because he never had that, and maybe had that initial calling to take that first step to go buy studio time.
Yeah.
And he would have never done it, so it never became it.
Exactly.
But since there was just this place that he got exposed to.
Or because he would have had to have gone out, get studio time, probably would have discouraged him more. Because now from his mentality, it's like, well, fuck, dude, I got to spend
all the
$300 just for 4 hours, and I didn't make shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is a waste.
Yeah.
Who the hell at that stage has $300? Barely anybody nowadays has $300 to piss away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but yeah, dude, it's
fostering that. Yeah. I mean, just thinking like, even with that, like with my brother, who's like, would probably have never spent the money to buy the software or get a camera to have stuff to edit, or like, and now it's like being able to erase that. It's like, I'll give you here's the software. I'll show you how to use it so you eliminate the first roadblock of spending the money. It's like, I have the equipment, software, everything. Boom, that eliminates that. Oh, I don't know how to use it. I'll teach you, eliminate that first step. So then you could really just try it. And like, you might not, like, he would have never known he liked editing if he never did it, but he would have never, like you said, spent that initial money or time because it puts such a weight on it where it's like, I feel like I'm excited to build this place that can eliminate those first roadblocks. So you can just, maybe you do try it and you go, no, I don't like it. But now you're able to actually try it and see you don't like it versus just like,
you've done all of this just to find out that you don't fucking like it.
Yeah,
now
like,
you want to quit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, okay, cool.
It's almost like we've done all of the crawling so that the other people behind us can learn how to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is what, to me, this place has become so much bigger than me that it's like, it's like, I did, like you said, I crawled for all these years to build this thing, and it's like, I can see
we're gonna learn how to walk, damn it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like some people would have taken like the more like ego and selfish route of like, no, I did all the crawling to build this. Like, you can't, like, you can't use, like, I built this for me.
That's fucking weird, bro.
That's such like a...
That's weird that's weirdo behavior when people do that shit.
That's like ego is a good word, or like, that's like a not confident mindset, I think.
Gatekeeping.
Like, exactly, because you're like, I have no fear of like, I spent all this time and like put this money and everything into it to build this thing, and then have somebody who's brand new come in and they start from like on step 5.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could easily ego be like, no, I had to go the first 5 steps. So you gotta go do the first 5. It's like, no, like that's such like,
producers do that a lot, bro.
Yeah, because I think it's a fear, like they don't have confidence in themselves, because I have no, like, if I didn't have confidence in myself, I could easily see how, like, because you have the fear of like, well, they skipped the first 5 steps, they might be better than me, and people might think they're better than me. It's like, that's just like
who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's not no confidence in yourself. Like,
somebody, bro, listen, music, this is gonna sound, I know this is a fucking cliche, but I'm gonna say it just because it's true. Music is subjective. There was this one time, right, you know, I was watching this panel, and it was Ninth Wonder, Just Blaze, I think, what's his name? Dougie Fresh or something like that. Or Manny Fresh. Legends, bro. Legends. Well-renowned hip-hop producers, right? They, at one point in time, I think it was either Manny Fresh or somebody, one of them said, at one point in time, you have all of these producers on this stage. At one point in time, we've all used the same shit. We've all used the same equipment. We've all used the same softwares. We've all used the same plugins, the same sounds, what have you. Totally different styles.
Yeah.
Totally different styles.
Yeah.
Totally different sounds. So even at the end of the day, like, that just kind of goes to show, dude, gatekeeping is useless, because at the end of the day, I could give you the sauce, but like, ultimately it's your taste that kind of influences that. You know what I'm saying? I might tell you word for word, these are the plugins I use. This is who I get my samples from. This is how I mix my drums.
Yeah.
You're probably going to walk away with something totally fucking different, dude, just because your taste for music is so different than mine.
See, and that's where I think a lot of like the gatekeeping comes from. The person doesn't have confidence, or even like their whole whatever their thing is purely based on, like you said, they get the pride almost like in the equipment of like, if I wanted to gatekeep how I did a video, it's because I feel like my stuff's only good because of all this stuff.
Exactly.
It's like, no, like I'll show you how I do all this.
Yes.
Because if we use the same stuff, like you said, like even now with having 5 guys, we all share this equipment and space. It's like
two totally different things.
if me and you do, if me and Steve is the one main other guy, if we do this, have the same setup, same song, same artist, the videos are going to be different because we have different. It doesn't make a difference. I'll show you everything because it's like I don't get my like confidence in my video because I have nice lights and there's space, and it's like no, it's because what is in here. It's like I'll go take my iPhone, like whatever, like it's because it's what's in here that makes it different. It's not a lot of people get like oh I bought all this stuff and like you got to go buy your own stuff. It's like.
Yeah, dude, that's weird.
That means that just means you're dope because of the like these things that anyone can go buy, and what makes you different than, like you said, anybody can go buy. It's like
it's what I'm saying, bro.
It's a thing that
it's your taste. That's what defines you.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? It's like that's why, bro. Like this is a weird segue, but I'm gonna segue into it just because, like this is my personal opinion. I'm not really too worried about like AI in fucking music, bro. I know people are like panicking about it because they're like, well, you could just prompt it to make you like a Timbaland beat or some shit like that. But like, can you? You know what I mean? Like, can you really prompt it to, like, bro, part of what we were just saying, part of what makes people fuck with you is not 808s, hi-hats, plugins. It's your taste that you use. That's what makes you a producer, bro. That's what makes you a creative. It's the years of doing nothing.
It's your experience.
Yes, your experience, listening, like just doing nothing but listening. You know what I mean? Being around other people who probably cook up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what molds that, dude. Like, AI can't do that, bro.
And like, I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I have zero fear of like, of AI in it. Cause like, again, like I understand, not subjectively, but I understand it's like, like an AI can take my job because it can do what will take me 12 hours like to do a visual effect. An AI could just do like this. I get that. But like to make the point you said, it's like an AI, you could type in, give me a Timberland beat. It's just learning off of all of
what's already been
and then
released.
Recreating what it thinks will be. It's like the same way you could from day one sit down and study Timberland and make a Timberland beat.
It's not going to be the same.
You're not going to make the next beat Timberland makes because nobody can make the next beat. Like regardless of if it sounds like what Timberland beat would sound like because of the past. It's like it to me like the whole like AI is going to like. It's just the same. It's just in a larger volume, but it's no different than just having like you can study and do the same thing I can, and it doesn't change. Going back to our point, it won't like you're not gonna make the next thing I'm gonna make. Just because you studied everything I made. Because I don't know the next thing I'm gonna make because it's in my brain from my like. It's just AI could just do it quicker and at a larger volume. But going back to like if you're doing this because you love doing it,
doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter.
If it takes my job, like the little like any fear of the AI coming, it's like I get that like, oh, it could take the job away from me, but it's like I didn't sign up to do this as a job. Obviously, we need money to live and whatever. But like,
and also too, bro, like, listen, man.
I'm still gonna do it. If AI can do visual effects better or quicker than me, it's like so can humans right now. Like, that didn't stop me from doing it. I didn't watch Michael Bay and go, damn, he can do it.
I need explosions.
He can do it better than me, so I'm not going to do it. It's like, no, I did it because I wanted to do it.
Yeah. No, bro. I totally agree. And it's weird. I understand the fear behind it. But at the same time, dude, it's kind of just like, yeah, like what people bring you into the room for is not just like your ability to do something. It's also your judgment and your decision making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because like at the end of the day too, like, yeah, okay, a product can get finished. Okay. But if something's not like not there yet, or if there needs a change that needs to be made, you kind of can only really do that to the fullest extent, like with human judgment, human decision making, dude. Like that's not going to change. Human judgment, human decision making, human experience. Like that's what makes people listen.
Yeah.
And they're not going to fucking listen to some robot. You know what I mean? It's like,
and like you said, it's like it's like, if you're like again, I'm not to take anyone's feelings away, but like if you're afraid of AI taking like people away from you or your thing away from you, your whole confidence is based on like, it would be like my whole confidence is on how good I can do an effect, like how good I can edit this specific effect or something, versus like my confidence comes from how I'm gonna see it. Like AI can only do what the person tells it to do. Like
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You can tell anybody to like, again, you can go hire Michael Bay to do something. It's like Michael Bay, like I can like anybody can like the way they see different. There's a reason one person they don't like Michael Bay makes amazing visual effects.
Yes.
He doesn't do all the visual effects in every movie because people want different tastes and different like because of how people see the world. And like, like if you're afraid of like the AI taking something away from you, to me that tells me that your confidence is just in your technical ability and not your vision.
Yes.
And your confidence should be in your vision. Because if it's in your technical ability, like there's nothing wrong with that. But it's the same way if you were, I always use the analogy of like when people, it was just film photography.
Yeah.
It's like if your whole confidence and your whole identity is just in like how good you can develop the film and not how you construct the photo or take the photo. When digital came out, you no longer exist. Nobody cares about how good you can develop film because it's digital now.
Yeah.
But the people who I'm sure were doing film photography and they cared about their vision on how they do the photos, when digital came out, when it shifts like that, it doesn't matter because it's not about your technical ability of because when I spent years doing when I started editing and doing videos, it would take me like the stuff that like the new guys now who came on who started videos 3 years ago, one of our guys is 3 years into it.
Yeah.
What he can do now because of how technology advanced, it took me weeks to do when I started. But that's just what it is. I didn't base my confidence or my
You're not sitting there like identity, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
in the technical abilities, like those are just tools. It'd be like your whole identity, you can build a house, but your whole identity is how good you can hammer a nail. And then a guy comes over with a fucking nail gun and he's like, do. It's like,
no. Like,
are you upset? No, you should be worried like how cool you can construct the house, not how good you are at fucking hammering the nail.
Bro, totally agree, dude.
Because
totally
things are gonna advance. That's just how things work.
It's like
you got to grow your vision, not how you use the tools.
And it brings up another interesting conversation because it's like the difference between an artist and somebody like who just is like skilled.
So
for
I don't know the word for that.
For example, right? Any pianist could learn how to play Mozart, but not every pianist can be Mozart.
That is
You get what I'm saying? Because Mozart, what made Mozart was not just the fact that he knew all of the scales in the fucking C chord.
Yep.
But because he knew how to visualize them in a way that moved people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, if you ever watch videos of like producers breaking down, like if you listen to a producer's beat, you would start spinning your wheels about, well, he was probably thinking this when he did this and all that. He has no fucking clue. All he knows is it sounds good, so I did it.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. It's like I remember The Alchemist talked about this, and he was like, I didn't know shit about quantizing or fucking EQ or any of that shit. All I knew is when I pressed the button, it sounded good, so I used it. Bro. But he has that vision.
That's like,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, AI to me, the reason I have no fear of it is AI is just gonna take out
the minuscule jobs,
the technical ability jobs, which is like I feel for those people who their whole job is just mixing songs.
Yes.
Like they without like they get given a job, and I get that, but like that's just how society works. Going back to the same.
I'll be honest with you, not to cut you off. I don't even think that that's going to happen. I don't think that AI is going to take away engineers' jobs, because for the longest time you could already use AI to mix and master your songs, and it's still
a level
not,
of the human.
Yes, it's still not as great.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, as if you took it to an actual mastering engineer.
Yeah, because it comes down back to having that vision. Because it's like, again, this is
the frequencies, but what the fuck makes it sound good? I don't care about the frequencies.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because it takes like, and that's just even just more on like the dumbed down version of that. It's like that's just how society works. We grow as a society by creating systems or whatever that make them like that would have been like going back to the hammer and nail. It's like we built the hammer, and it's like, whoa, you can nail things into it. If we would have stopped there because people have jobs and nailing and nails and not invented the nail gun
houses,
so we can do it quicker, it's like that's just how houses. Yeah. That's just how society grows. It's like the jobs that don't require vision, we're gonna figure out how to make automated or easier, and that's just like you got to adapt with it. And it's like that's just like being a pushback, like having pushback on that is just like, so you just don't want society, like that's just how life works.
You don't want society to progress. You don't want shit to get easier. Like, bro, can you imagine? Like,
it's like, sorry that you need to now focus on, I need to have a vision and like a deeper understanding of things than just hammering the nail. You got to have a vision, like bigger.
It would be the equivalent of like if those sites, like those services like Splice, like never became a thing, and it was like all of the producers were just like, you guys are just gonna have to buy a shitload of vinyls and good luck and learn how to sample off that. You know what I mean? It's
everything. Like, it's like,
bro, like this is a fucking, like, okay, yes, I understand. In your day, it was much more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get your sounds, every single sound you had to come from a vinyl that you sampled, and you needed to spend money in order to get those. And it was a dice roll, because sometimes they would be dope and most of the time they weren't.
Yeah.
But if this is going to usher in a new generation of creatives, right, that are going to push the genre forward and make the society better, why would we not want to do that? You know what I mean?
Because it's a lot of the
bitterness.
It's bringing up the point of like, I had to spend this much time and it was this hard for me. Now it's easy for you.
But why would you not be empathetic about that? Who the fuck wants to spend $50 on vinyl? You know what I mean?
It's that like I don't know what the word for it, but like that negativity of like, I had to go through this, so you should have to go through it. It's like,
yeah, bro.
No, if you actually cared about whatever your field is, whatever the craft is, you actually cared about that craft and field growing.
Yeah.
You should want the next generation it to be easier.
No, seriously.
I put that pain in and did this, and now this thing came out that makes that easier. So now they can discover a whole new thing of like, they don't have to spend days going through vinyls and doing all this stuff. They could put their attention on here and discover this new avenue to grow it. It's like, that's
for real.
You should want the field you're passionate about to grow. Like, that's why I don't get afraid of AI or like scared of it. I almost get excited because it's like, what would take me a week to do one crazy visual effect, it's like now somebody can come and like, I just did it in a day. It's like, now you have all this other time to think about your vision and grow the vision. And you don't have to spend all this time doing the technical. Like, somebody can not have to spend all their days hammering the nails to build the house. They can have the house built in a day. So now they have a week to think of how the house could be even cooler than it would have been able to do before.
Yeah, dude. It's
the people who, to me, who are scared of AI. It's it's them realizing that like they don't have a vision almost. Like what makes them unique isn't like, they've built what makes them unique in their brain on their technical ability to do something. And if like that's the case, like I'm sorry, but like that's just,
I don't know what
like,
you want me to say, bro.
Like things are gonna advance. Like, do you want us to? Like, if that's the case, when somebody fucking invented fire, smacking rocks together, we should have just stopped there. Yeah, we should have just stopped growing society.
Let's not make stoves.
Like, let's just stop there.
You know what I mean? Like, that's no, dude. It's weird. I don't know. I'm honestly like I'm on the cusp of like being here for it, because I mean, at the end of the day too, a lot of those people, bro, I don't think they're ever going to like there's never not going to be a need for people who do like that minuscule shit. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's like, even that could be like, bro, who, you know, who the fuck has 1,500 to 2 racks to drop on mixing and mastering? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if it's literally just a matter of like, you know, getting it, what is it, radio ready or some shit like that. Like, yeah, bro, the average person could, you know, do that. And if AI is going to make that simpler, like,
That's just
it's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're worried about your pocket closing, dude,
well,
you know, it's
then it
like,
goes back to, are you just in this for making just
money? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like, bro, everybody's got to eat. Everybody's got to pay bills. But at the same time, it's like, we love this shit, dude.
Yeah, and yeah, people get comfortable and like, oh, I make the like, you should like, okay, like that's why I think a lot like even in the new age of people starting everything, you got to care more about like your vision because the tools are going to change and they're
Yes.
going to get easier. And what if you make your identity in the tools? If you make your identity in fucking I'm the best at hammering nails.
Yes.
It's like no, you got to make your identity in like the vision.
This is
of
what
the
I
whole
could
thing.
do with hammering nails. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's like
that's yeah. And then you just new tools come and like the best thing I ever like as the tools come, don't be so like oh it made it hammering the nail easy. Like learn how to implement it. If you're fucking you keep using that analogy, if you're fucking hammering nails, that's your whole job, and they invent the nail gun instead of going that's wrong. It's gonna take my job. Fucking learn how to use the nail gun.
Yeah, dude. It's still the same concept,
if you
dude.
use the thing that's going to take your job as a tool, it can't take your job because now you're using the tool and you have your vision on top of it.
Yes.
Use it to the same, like AI comes out.
And bro, like honestly, like I really don't think like any true and blue creative is going to be worried about tools getting more and more advanced, bro.
They should get excited, but I get excited about that because like now you're telling me I don't have to spend a week doing this visual effect. I can one day have this thing that'll do it quicker. The same way when I like in Photoshop, I used to have to fucking trace around the whole person, and
So
they
tedious.
they
So
came out with a
goddamn
tool
tedious, bro.
that I can click the button. It says select subject. Oh, the subject's already. Oh, it just eliminated that. Oh, like
Beautiful.
now I can do my idea quicker.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's
The real creatives I don't think are getting afraid of that because they know it's not taking the creativity. It's taking
the time of
the
the
time
minuscule
away to
bullshit
get
that makes
quicker.
it harder. Yes.
It should make like these things are just tools. They should to you just be tools that get you to your idea quicker. It's the people who don't have that idea, I think, are the ones who who are anti it because they don't have the idea.
I will say, there is a conversation to be had around the realm of stealing people's work.
Oh yeah,
that's a very valid conversation. That is where I'm like, okay, this is bad.
That's a different subject.
Yes.
I think on like stealing. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is where there kind of needs to be some level of like fucking involvement here because like you guys can't just be like, oh, there's this thing, right? That if you're a producer, you can use it. I've never used it, but I've seen it. It's this thing where I think it's called like Museo or something.
Mhm.
It's pretty much a software. It's an AI software where you can make any song. Now, if you're a producer, you can use that to make a song to sample. So that way you don't have to worry about royalties and getting shit cleared. Part of the problem that is that they're pulling from people who've already been recorded.
Yeah.
That gets into a realm of like when people talk about like copyright and everything, stealing people's work and everything like that. That I think is a valid conversation.
Yeah.
But everything else, bro.
But like I get the like blatantly ripping off somebody's work and doing that.
Because, bro, why the fuck is a label giving a robot $3 million? That's insane. What do you hope? This is the shit, bro. And it's like somebody said a long time ago that we're in the golden age of indie artists. They're right. Because what the fuck? Why is Warner giving a $4 million record contract to an AI artist? That makes zero sense. You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you're not going to make any money. Like, what do you hope to make money? Their shit's probably going to get, what do they call it? Removed from streaming platforms anyway. The only platform that's probably going to let that fly is Spotify. And they like pay out what? Fractions of a fraction of a fraction of a cent.
Yeah.
So it's like, good luck making your $4 million back, dude. You know what I mean? Like when there's like artists who are like actually have something to say, actually talented. All they just need is the right push. They need the right people around them. They need the right infrastructure. They need the right everything. And I guarantee you they could probably do, I don't know if anybody's getting a $4 million advance nowadays, but they could probably do some fucking damage, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's yeah, dude. That's just what's weird. That shit's always been, AI is not going to fucking change that, dude. The big top 1%,
Yeah.
1% companies always coming in and figuring out ways to just fuck over artists. Like, I think that's just always going to be.
I mean, yeah, that has always been there. It'll always be there.
It sucks, dude. Because it's like, even now, when artists are like, you know, there's this whole huge conversation happening about like stream royalties and stream royalty payouts and the rate at which artists get paid out and everything like that, right? Even at the explosion of this whole streaming thing, like, labels were still making like backdoor deals with all these DSPs to the point where they were always eating and the artists weren't. You know what I mean? But then they would turn right around and almost like gaslight the shit out of them and be like, well, that's just the way the landscape of the industry is nowadays. You know what I mean? And I was like, dude, that's like, shit just doesn't change, bro. Like, you guys are still the same.
Oh yeah,
shit. You know what I mean?
Like, will still be there. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked. But hey, man, I'm hopeful for the future.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as we keep eliminating those barriers for the real creatives to keep creating. I mean, that's just the industries are gonna, like, everything's gonna grow. Just as society, everything grows, and you just got to stay.
Do you think anything is gonna change with like the content creation game for artists? Like, do you think do you think the need for them to create content is gonna be more or less as time goes on? Because I've always had a theory about this, bro. I've had a theory, and this is my theory. I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I'm going to say it. I think that, like, the reason why it is a lot of, like, lower tier artists nowadays don't get to where it is they are sonically enough is primarily because they have to focus on everything else besides being an artist.
Yeah, because nowadays I fully believe you have to be more of a content creator than an artist.
Yes.
In order for your stuff to get picked up. But I also think I think it's like everything obviously happens in like content creators came out, so that became the biggest thing. Everything happens in waves. I do believe that to be a Drake or whatever, like we'll see less Drakes and less mega superstars because nowadays you can't be a Drake off of just music anymore. I think that is done.
Yeah.
You have to be a content creator to be that. But I do think it'll change where you don't need to be a Drake you used to have to be just, I'll use Drake. You used to be like at this high maximum level in order to even live off your music.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see, it'll never be back to where you don't have to be a content creator to be like world famous. But I think the pivot to that is you can nowadays live off of if you have 10,000 real fans who support you, will buy your stuff, listen to you, you can live a great life off of 10,000 real fans, where prior to all the social media age, if you had 10,000 people just listening to music, you couldn't live off of that.
Yeah.
Now what's going to shift it is direct to consumer.
Yeah.
If people who are like an artist I listen to, Mike Stud,
I know him. Yeah,
how he's pivoted now. He makes a majority, from what I've seen, of his income as an artist off of his subscribers only platform.
Yeah,
where he'll make stuff and release it directly to the fans. It's not on Apple. It's not on Spot. Like, it's right to the fans. And if let's say somebody's paying $5 a month, if you have 10,000 real fans paying you $5 a month,
it's like was that 50,000
a month?
Oh, okay.
Versus like if you had 10,000 people just streaming your music, if you had 10,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, that doesn't really touch your pockets. So it's gonna you need, like, it'll never not be where you need to be a content creator to be Drake, but you don't need to be Drake anymore to be a success. If you've made $50,000 a month off of making music,
that's a success right there. To
what?
Me, dude.
Like,
that's
where I think it'll be the pivot of direct to consumer will make up for that. Where, like, if you don't want to be a content creator, you don't need to be. You just need to make good art and just make enough content to get to people who will listen to it and just please those people.
Yes.
That is where I think.
Oh, okay.
That's the saving side of, like,
saying,
you don't, like, if you like we're still in that period where you need to be a content creator to blow up, because everyone's still picturing, if I'm not Drake, I'm a failure.
Yes. Oh,
focus. Yeah. Eliminate that view. Focus on growing 1,000 real people, like touching 1,000 real.
You don't need to be Drake to be successful.
That's where it's going to be now, because like we're still in that middle period where people haven't identified that it's like they're still feel like they need to be a Drake to be that. It's like, bro, sit down and if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, start DMing every one of those and build a relationship with every one of those people.
Yeah.
To the point that they're willing to pay you what's $5 a month to somebody who if you're a fan of somebody's music, what's $5 a month to get more of their music and access to them?
Yes.
It's not much.
Yeah.
It's less than the streaming platform you're paying. Really focus less on needing 1 million followers and focus on making your 500 followers, 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, connecting with those. That's where I think that's where the pivot needs to change, where it's like, you don't need 1 million followers anymore, because you used to need 1 million followers to be whatever.
You don't really need that anymore.
I know people right now who have 10,000 followers and are living off of their music.
Yeah.
Because they've those 10,000 people
they've established a relationship.
Will show up at their shows. If they drop a shirt, they're buying the shirt.
Yes.
They post something versus now people got so worried about having 1 million eyes versus having 1,000 supporters.
Yes.
That's where
there's a difference between people who like your shit and people who actually support you.
I also know people right now who have 1 million followers on Instagram but can't sell out a fucking 100 venue place.
Yeah.
That's where I think the shift needs to change. It's like, if you don't want to be a content creator, there's nothing, trust me, I understand that you need to be a content creator to be Drake. I get that. That's why as WaveChange, we made content packs. We made, try to eliminate
Which is a really good fucking idea, by the way, dude. That type of shit right there. Listen,
because
bro.
I knew people didn't want to do that.
Yes, exactly.
If you didn't want to, stop worrying about needing 1 million, you don't need every reel to have 1 million views. If your reels get 1,000 views, focus on making those 1,000 views be people who actually care about you. Build those relationships.
Yes. No, dude.
That's my thought on it.
110% agree, because it's like, I think it's good that you did that, because the point that I'm trying to make is the part of the reason why it is a lot of the music, I guess you could say maybe might not blow up or might not be where that artist feels it is yet, is because they have to focus all of their other attention on that stuff. That's why it's important for people to support them. And what I mean by support is okay, everybody knows what a team is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A team is not just 5 fucking artists.
Yeah.
A team is, there's the artist.
Yeah.
There's the social media guy.
Yeah.
There's the videographer. There's the fucking show booker, if you have a show. Or, I don't know what the hell that is they call it. The guy who helps you find shows.
Yeah.
There's the person that does that thing. All of those people need to feel the same way about all of their shit as the artist feels about making art. You all need to be on the same page. That's kind of and that a lot of artists don't have that, bro.
No.
And I feel like they need that more.
I mean, a lot of artists build their circle of other artists, which is nothing wrong to have. It isn't.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But when that's the case, it's just you're all kind of.
It's like having a basketball team of nothing but point guards. You're never gonna fucking play defense, dude. You're gonna the opponent.
Full team.
The opponent is gonna drop 150, and you're gonna hope to drop 151. Come on now.
And then kind of just to wrap it up and kind of tie it all back together. It's like, if the counter, so you said artists need to do all this other stuff they don't want to do and they just want to focus on the art. Let's go back to the AI. As AI comes out, AI is going to make it so you don't need to worry about making content. Now making content's easy and quicker, so you have more time for music.
Yeah, perfect.
Don't be afraid of AI.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah, I mean,
this is a lot of talking, bro.
Yeah, no, I think
I can't talk now because I'm creating.
Boom.
I'm gonna fucking jump out there.
Mic drop.
I'm gonna take a header off the Benny Frank.
But yeah, no, I think this is
awesome, bro.
Good conversation. It's super insightful.
No, thanks for having me, bro.
No, I appreciate you sliding up. I mean, it was very it's good. I like we used to do the podcast strictly every week we had to drop an episode, and I've kind of pulled back from that. The last episode I think we dropped was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But I want the episodes to bring more value than just exist.
I got you.
The same way the AI. I don't want to just churn out bullshit because it can. I want to bring value.
Corey is AI's biggest advocate.
Yeah. I want the things that we create to bring value.
Yes.
And
no, I get that.
I think this one definitely brought a lot of value.
Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah.
I really appreciate that because I had a lot of anxiety walking in here.
Nah, bro. I mean, this is one of my more favorite podcast episodes we've done because I feel like we touched on a lot of the stuff that
a lot of different
I think a lot of artists stress over and think over, and it's kind of just gives other perspectives and kind of hopefully gave at least one artist out there kind of all right, I'm gonna keep doing this. And I'm not
bro.
worried about these things.
Don't quit, man. Keep
No,
showing
yeah,
up.
just-
Keep showing up.
If
keep
you love
creating.
it, you just keep doing it. Don't worry about the. Yeah, I mean, you want to shout anything out while we're here? And
I have a website, justduvak.com. Follow me on Instagram, JVST_DUVAK. If you need beats, hit me up. I'm happy to link up with whoever or whenever. Love producing projects, love producing customized work. Have beats for sale on my website. Just dropped a beat tape. It's called Let the Bricks Fall Volume 1. It's like nothing but like Benny X inspired, I guess you could say like gothic trap stuff. But I'm going to be dropping more and more consistently on there. Pretty much any and everything production wise, packs, loops. You know, if you want to link up in the studio, link up in person, it's all going to be on there, dude. So yeah.
Fine. I mean, yeah, all the links, everything he said will be in the description, so you can tap in, follow him, go to the website, check it out. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you having me on, brother. Good to
Hell
see
yeah.
you.
Until next time, we definitely gotta link back up again and just fire.
For real.
All right. Appreciate you guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Make sure you tune in. Peace.